So we're now having an additional capacity coming from Heathrow to Argyle. And that is something which we will take note of for this winter season. In terms of American Airlines, you would have heard the announcement that we're expecting daily non-stop flights from Miami starting from March 3rd, 2023. Even as we speak, it's sometimes so difficult to get a seat on a flight to and from Miami from Argyle. It shows that leg is picking up in terms of the load factor, and of course American Airlines being pleased with its performance coming to Argyle International Airport. They have decided to move towards daily non-stop scheduled flights starting from March 3rd, 2023. Air Canada will resume flights weekly from Toronto to this destination as of this Friday. So we're hoping to see our first flight landing here from Toronto. From December the 20th this year, they will move to 3 flights weekly until January the 6th, where they will move to there will be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Flights will be expected out of Toronto to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And from January the 10th, they move back to twice weekly flights on Tuesdays and Fridays until the end of April. And very often you'll hear, well, what are the numbers coming out of St. Vincent in comparison to another island? And, you know, islands which have had international airports 2 decades ago, major hotel brands a decade and a half, 2 decades ago. We have a well-established market. We've just completed our international airport, 5 years of operation. We now have access to 3 or 4 main source markets: London, Toronto, Miami, and of course JFK. Well, 4 of our main source markets. And what we all considered in this process is, even if we were to land 10 787s at Argyle tomorrow, the big question is, where are we going to put all of these arriving passengers and guests to our destination? So of course we've started that robust discussion and engagement with the private investors. Also the government has also joined in that race to have rapidly the construction of hotels here on mainland St. Vincent to accommodate persons coming to our destination. At Royal Mill, we have some 70 workers there who are completing the villas, and will hopefully by the end of this year start on the construction of the hotel, the actual hotel for Royal Mill, with a projected capacity of roughly 300 persons. Holiday Inn Express is well on its way. We have about 40 to 50 persons who are employed there. They have completed the foundation stage of the Holiday Inn Express Hotel, and they're now moving to start on the first floor, which is also a commendable move from the contractors, who are rapidly advancing the work to have that hotel delivered to us within a few months. The finishing works are now being carried out at Mayor's Suite, which is a local investor who has decided to add some rooms to the equation. I understand that there are just some minor delays in terms of sourcing particular types of furnishing, but you know, I have to return a visit to that facility to ensure that it is moving at a rapid pace in terms of when we're expecting to have that opened. And of course Sandals, which is perhaps one of the anticipated hotels that we're looking forward to because of what the brand name and what they bring to mainland St. Vincent. They also rapidly advancing work. Hopefully by 2024, the opening of that first quarter, we can have that facility ready to accommodate Vincent. I know a number of them, they've already started expanding their facilities, but it is at a point in St. Vincent and the Grenadines where we need to see a lot more rooms on mainland. And the projections from myself at the ministry, we're hoping to see roughly about 1,000 rooms being added by 2025, 2026. And all of these hotels which are being constructed now is a race to the finish to see how quickly we can get a number of them up before that projected timeline. Of course, the Marriott, we're hoping to see some works. Hopefully in the new year we'll see some boots on the ground in terms of the civil works at the Marriott site, because we are also eagerly anticipating the completion of the Marriott Hotel at Mount Twin on mainland. So what we are seeing in context is the emergence of a new era for tourism on mainland. We know the Grenadines is well developed and established, Canouan, Mustique, to some extent Union Island and Beckway, PSV, Palm Island. But on mainland, we've never really had this major drive towards tourism on mainland in terms of the number of hotels we're constructing, the number of record cruise calls we're now seeing at our port in Kingston, the record number of airlines that are coming here from all of our major source markets in under 5 years.